Side, tracking severe weather.
And we are tracking a line of storms moving through tonight.
Some of those may be severe, so we want to get straight to Chief Meteorologist Kevin Coskren to let us know what's in store.
Well, guys, the heavy weather as far as the Augusta area is concerned is pretty much over with. We'll still see some rain, still some heavy downpours possible. But as far as damaging winds, well, that's going to be south and east of the Garden City. You're looking at the last 3 hours of Doppler radar imagery. The heaviest rain with thunderstorms stretching from Orangeburg southward towards Sardis, Millen, Swainsboro too. There's one active warning in our viewing area. It's for Johnson County to our southwest. You have a flash flood warning in effect, Wrightsville and surrounding areas until 10:15 this evening. You've seen anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain, localized even more areas, more than that in some areas. So watch out for water over the roads in some of those spots of Johnson County to our southwest. And still a flash flood watch remains in effect for those areas of Louisville and south and west of that until 1 a.m. overnight. So through about the midnight hour, you still could see some flash flooding in those areas. Well, it wasn't just flooding that was a problem near Columbia, South Carolina today. In the town of Pine Ridge, they had a confirmed tornado, an EF0. As a matter of fact, you see these storm reports. There was some flooding and also some damaging straight line winds just to the east of our viewing area. Now, as we look at radar one more time, there's a swath of showers and thunderstorms stretching from areas of Florence straight down towards Swainsboro. And the heaviest of the rain once again this evening will stay to our south. But as far as Augusta is concerned, we'll have some showers, even a couple of thunderstorms this evening with showers lingering overnight. Pretty mild out there, but changes are coming.
Thanks for that, Kevin. Payne College is on the verge of closing, and their deadline to prove they're on the right financial track is at the end of this month.
As Cody O'Hara reports, they're looking to the city for help, and the city says they can help, but they are not talking cash yet.
Payne interim president Samuel Sullivan will likely have another meeting this month with the city administrator, but she says they're focusing on private fundraising plans, not city tax dollars.
I think he understands that, they're talking millions. I think they know we would not be in a position to give them that kind of money.
Just after a meeting last week with the city, Sullivan said Payne is looking for up to $3 million taxpayer dollars to help the school survive.
Now, we're talking about everything from give us $3 million to let's talk about how we can address the needs of our city by working together other than giving us a lot of money.
Jackson says they're compiling a list now of businesses and people that could help the school with private donations, not city money.
Now, the primary focus is to try to get it elsewhere. It really is, because again, we don't have $3 million.
So now Jackson has a big question to answer.
What's best for the community? They've got some pretty significant issues to deal with, and those things don't get resolved overnight.
The commission wants her to bring her recommendation to them on whether the city can help Payne.
I'm confident that she's going to come back with a recommendation to this body as it relates to her conversations with President Sullivan.
Mayor Hardy Davis says he is waiting for a plan to come forward, but thinks there are limits to what local government can do.
So Cody, what's Payne saying about all this? We've heard them say to the city that city money is critical for them.
Well, Richard, I did reach out to Payne today, and they aren't saying anything. Now, the city administrator did not completely take city money off the table today. She said if after community efforts are finished, the commission can look to see if they can bring a proposal forward for Payne. Mayor Hardy Davis says he wants to see Payne's long-term plans, though.
Thanks for that, Cody. We are learning it could be years before a permanent fix for the Langley Dam comes. Officials say the costly leak could take until July 2018 to finish repairing. That's almost 4 years since the leak was first noticed back in 2014. The price tag on the fix is at $13.5 million right now. Augusta's Rowing Club says losing Langley Pond also means losing a lot of the rowing teams who pay to train in the area when it's too cold up north.
10 years ago, we were bringing in $16,000, $18,000 a year just for the club, not to mention the hotels and the restaurants and things in the area with those spring and winter training crews. Last year, we were down to $2,000.
Officials say it could take up to a year just to get the repair project started. They have to drain the pond before they can actually go in to fix the leak.
Deputies work around the clock to keep you safe no matter where you are. Christy Etheridge is on your side tonight with a look at some crime-fighting technology you might not even notice, allowing deputies to focus on problem areas.
It's pretty normal to see deputies on patrol, but even when you don't see them, they see you.
Don't be surprised, because we might be recording you too.
There's been a lot of talk about putting cameras downtown or along the Riverwalk after a brutal beating there in 2013.
It would be awesome to have that kind of coverage year-round, really, but to be perfectly honest with you, the issue is cost.
For the cameras, installation, manpower, and training, the cost could reach into the millions. So instead, the sheriff's office has a handful of temporary cameras, bought with asset forfeiture money, drug money.
It's a very, very useful tool that we use.
Whenever they start to see a trend, say a bunch of stolen cars on one street or a lot of crashes at a certain intersection, they can put these cameras up to help solve the problem. Then when the case is closed, they take them down.
It helps us. It helps us pinpoint certain problem areas, certain people, obviously, certain property that we might be looking for.
The video becomes evidence that's hard to dispute. And Sergeant Shane McDaniel says sometimes the camera itself is enough to make someone think twice.
Do they prevent crimes?
Very much so. It's almost the equivalent to our presence at a location.
Christy Etheridge reporting there. Sergeant McDaniel says the cameras also help during big events like Border Bash, events at the Augusta Common, and of course during Masters Week, which is coming up soon.
New from the crime team, the trial begins Monday morning for Augusta's former fire marshal. Jason Beard is accused of bribing 2 Augusta nightclubs for money in exchange for keeping safety violations quiet. Today, the judge cleared up some issues ahead of that trial. Beard's attorney wanted the case thrown out altogether because he says his client didn't get a speedy trial, and FBI agents broke rules while investigating. The federal court judge did not agree with either of those points. That trial will start as planned Monday morning. The coroner's office identifies a man killed in a stabbing in Grovetown. Investigators say Tyler Bruins from Kmack, Georgia, died after being stabbed in the neck during an argument on Senators Ridge Drive right near Harlem Grovetown Road last night. Public safety officials say Cassidy Barrett was arrested on murder and weapons charges. He's being held without bond at the Columbia County Detention Center.
A former Evans drama teacher accused of sexual assault is formally charged. Columbia County authorities arrested Matthew Curley after a concerned parent called the school's principal. The sheriff's office says the parent heard a student talking about sexual behavior between Curley and another student. Columbia County deputies say Curley admitted to kissing and being sexually involved with a 16-year-old student in a classroom after school hours.
Prosecution continues to present its case today in a 2014 murder trial. Witnesses took the stand yesterday in the trial for Gregory Dartrell Patterson. He's accused of shooting Anthony Walker after an argument on 2nd Avenue back in 2014. Investigators say he turned himself in a few days later.
We are just days away from the Super Bowl, and we're on your side with CBS, tracking all the excitement all week long.
And there's a lot of excitement.
Oh yeah, starting Friday, catch the Super Bowl's greatest halftime show. That's at 9 p.m.
And Saturday at 9, we'll carry the 5th annual NFL Honors. Sunday, of course, the Super Bowl 50 with the kickoff at 6:30. We hope you got a chance to watch some of the best commercials last night. That was at 8.
Classics.
I caught a little bit of it. Pretty funny.
Always great.
You forget, you know,
how
and
good
you're
they
like,
were.
that was great.
Can this year live up? That's what we always want to know.
Yeah, we'll see. There is a great one. Go on YouTube. It's already circulating for Heinz. They've got this whole fleet of wiener dogs,
Yes,
and they stampede.
We watched it last night.
It's adorable.
It's going to be good.
You got to see
Worth
it.
the watch.
Well, more than 24 complaints to the sheriff's office and our newsroom about a local used car dealership. And an on-your-side investigation, we learned we are not the only ones looking into the complaints.
And so many local athletes signing on the dotted line today. We're on your side with full coverage of signing day ahead in sports.
And remember, we're keeping an eye on your weather by the hour. You can too by going to WRDW.com/weather.
And by liking our Facebook page, WRDW Weather.
You're watching News 12 at 6 o'clock with Richard Rogers, Laura Warren, and Chief Meteorologist Kevin Coskren.
We're not distracted by it.
Testing 1 2 1 2 3. Here's the numbers. 71 complaints to the sheriff.
Investigators with the McDuffie County Sheriff's Office are asking consumers across the country who've done business with a local used car dealership to come forward.
We first began telling you about the complaints surrounding Auto Source Unlimited 2 years ago. Now the Sheriff's Office, Better Business Bureau, and a couple of state agencies are all looking into the used car dealership. News 12's Liz Owens is investigating the latest complaints.
Thanks, Laura. Well, here's the numbers. 71 complaints to the Sheriff's Office, 28 complaints to the Better Business Bureau, 8 lawsuits filed by customers, and all surrounding one local dealership whose name keeps coming across my desk.
I love the car the day I brought it.
From the first time she sat behind the wheel.
It is a Ford Fusion SEL 2009.
America Thomas knew.
It was like everything I wanted. It had the heated seats.
This car was for her. On August 13th, Thomas drove it home from Auto Source Unlimited in Thompson with a temporary tag from the dealer. She planned to get her real tag as soon as the dealer transferred the title to her name. Under Georgia law, it usually takes 45 days from the purchase date. However, a dealer can hand out a second temporary tag if the paperwork is filed late. Auto Source did that and gave her the second tag.
That is my temp tag, my last temporary tag.
That,
oh, it makes me furious,
was more than 4 months ago.
It has not been driven since October 29, 2015.
Just sitting there.
Just sitting there.
She isn't alone in her complaint.
What brought concern to the BBB was that those complaints had a pattern.
Gigi Turner with the Better Business Bureau started noticing that pattern about a year or two ago.
Temporary tags are being provided week after week, months after months.
And the complaints were coming from all over the country.
This company sells pretty much all over the United States. They're an online sales company.
The complaints, folks not getting their title or tag from Auto Source in a timely manner.
I'm very frustrated. I mean, I literally can cry.
After posting 2 reviews about Auto Source, Thomas got this email from Auto Source in December. Our office is agreeing to have this transaction finalized within 10 business days. If this doesn't happen, we are willing to forgo the balance due on the said Ford Fusion. In addition, Jeff has agreed to give you 6-month warranty and 3 free oil changes. Jeff has also requested that you remove both negative reviews, and it is our hope that we can get a positive review from you once this matter is resolved. 10 days later, she got this email. You are not expected to pay any monthly payments on your vehicle until the tag situation has been rectified. Then, 2 weeks ago, she says Auto Source sent her this.
That is the fake tag that they gave me. They want me to drive around on, which is illegal in the state of Georgia.
According to Georgia law, a third temporary tag is illegal.
I don't know what this is. This isn't a tag that I can drive on.
We have alerted Office of Consumer Protection and the sheriff in McDuffie County, and hopefully they will take the ball from there.
The BBB has revoked Auto Source's accreditation, even though we saw a current accreditation sticker on the front door of the business. Investigators with the Sheriff's Office are asking folks to come forward if they've had any problems with Auto Source.
I lost my job.
Because of that?
Because of not having a ride.
Thomas also has to rely on a ride to the doctor. The 22-year-old was diagnosed with cancer in the fall.
Mainly the tag, because then I can start my life again.
But for now, her life and her car are stuck in park.
Again, the Sheriff's Office is asking folks who've had dealings with Auto Source to come forward. Investigators there have contacted the Secretary of State and the Department of Revenue so they too can look into it. I did reach out to the owner of Auto Source. He told me he is working with his attorney to resolve Thomas's issue with her tag.
Thank you, Liz.
All right, thanks for that investigation, Liz. Lots of rain today, but anything severe on the radar right this second, Kevin? Looks like it.
Not for us here in the Augusta area, Laura. We have some strong thunderstorms in Bamberg County, Allendale, just below severe limits to our south. We'll take a look at those storms and also when we get rid of this rain coming up.
Coming up, new cases force one state to declare a Zika virus emergency. Plus, teens preyed on via an app. The deadly lesson these parents learned too late about the new social media. Coming up on the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley.
On your side with your hour-by-hour forecast.
Well, today's almanac reminds us that, yes, we do have these warm days even in the middle of winter. We got to 74 today and about 1.5 inches of rain at Augusta Regional Airport. Now, we will still see some more rain through the afternoon and evening, but the heaviest stuff with the storminess, well, that's going to stay to our south for the rest of this afternoon and tonight. Areas from Orangeburg to Barnwell, Allendale toward Millen, you've got some heavy weather right now, and the Weather Service has put out a statement for some of these storms here, which are just east of Allendale near Earhart and up toward Orangeburg, which could be producing 40 to 50 mile-an-hour wind gusts. You see how these individual thunderstorm cells are kind of bowing out like a bow, almost like the bow from a bow and arrow. That means you've got some strong winds going on there. And also to the south and west of that, we've got some strong storms just below severe limits, but 40 to 50 mile-an-hour winds could be occurring near Statesboro, back down toward Vidalia. Well, how about this? If you live in Johnson County, be careful driving this evening. You have a flash flood warning in effect till 10:15. Areas around Wrightsville, you've seen between 1 and 3 inches of rain so far today. Much of that fell in a short period of time. So be very careful driving around. As far as the rain that's fallen for the brunt of the viewing area here, Augusta to Aiken, anywhere from 1 to 2 inches, and back west, Thompson, you had a bullseye close to 3 inches just south of you. There still is a flash flood watch in effect for the rest of this evening till just after midnight tonight for those areas from Louisville, Swainsboro to the south and west. Be careful of water over the roads there. Remember, never try to drive through a flooded road. Very dangerous, especially at night. As we look across the southeast, we see a line of thunderstorms stretching from Norfolk, Virginia, all the way down to the Gulf Coast, and some of those storms have some gusty winds. There's even a Doppler indicated tornado warning right now just northwest of Savannah. That storm right now, it does not have a confirmed tornado, but does have some rotation. Marginal risk of severe storms still exists for much of the region, especially south of a line from Augusta to Columbia, and especially down near the coast for the next several hours. The farther south you go from Augusta, really the better chance for some strong storms for the rest of this afternoon and evening. 64 is the current temperature. It's mild and muggy out there. 100% humidity. Boy, it is sticky. We get rid of most of the rain overnight. Here's Thursday morning around 7 a.m. There'll be some cloudy skies, and during the day tomorrow, temps will start out in the 50s and end up in the 50s. It'll be a lot cooler. You see these rain chances. The best chance for rain tomorrow will be along the coast. Could see a shower here in Augusta, though. Then by Friday morning, 38 for a wake-up temp. Kind of chilly. Lots of sunshine on Friday, though. High temperatures on Friday, only in the 50s. Yes, winter temperatures are returning as we head through the next few days here. Thursday morning, once again, we've got wake-up temperatures in the 50s with cloudy skies. Best chance of rain tomorrow across the two-state will be to our south and east. Here's the noontime conditions, and then we head toward the afternoon with the best chance of rain once again all day long tomorrow, staying generally to the south and southeast of our viewing area. Let's look at the next few days now, and we'll take a look at what we're expecting as far as any disruptive weather going on. Well, tomorrow there's that chance of a shower, so we're in the yellow there, but the big story here is temperatures. They're cooling back down to normal. Highs only in the 50s, some cool and crisp weather coming at us Friday through the upcoming weekend. Could see some showers to our south, though, on Sunday.
The yo-yo of our winter season continues.
Hang on.
Yeah, sports is next, and it is signing day 2016.
Once again, a bunch of signings from all over the area. Kids making mom and dad proud. From ARC to Grovetown, Jefferson County to Aiken, Silver Bluff, Laney, and more. News 12 has you covered with all those who've decided on their next move. Kevin's next with sports. Minutes.
Not quite Christmas, but for a number of area athletes, it might as well be National Signing Day.
Periscope started doing this.
On your sideline, sports.
I'm Joe Mazzone, the second. I'm going by Dawson State. Facente Tompkins, and I'll be attending Presbyterian College.
Ethan Crawford, I will be attending Liberty University.
Jalen Patton, Iowa Central Community College.
Will Evans, Ohio University.
It is not quite Christmas, but for a number of area athletes, it might as well be. National Signing Day, where some of the top football players in the area have decided on their future. Brian Chinaki puts a wrap on all the festivities.
Signing day has arrived and the future is bright. Let's start at Aquinas. No doubt the Irish are familiar to this day. Aquinas QB Liam Welch is off to Sanford University.
You know, I looked up to all those guys every year watching the seniors go through and sign. I never pictured myself there, and it's a great feeling. Joining Welch is Will Evans. The defensive end has put on his hat. Will now sack quarterbacks for the Ohio Bobcats. Over to ARC, we have Louis. That's Louis Salt. Off to the Citadel, like father, like son.
My dad is retired E7, Sergeant First Class. So that played a big role in me going to a military college because I also wanted to follow my dad's footsteps.
Georgia Southern has a new coach, and the Eagles are flocking. One new to the bunch is Screven County's Jeremy Hawkins. Some schools only had a few. Strom-Thurmond produced 2. Some went big. The recruiting was loud. 6 from Jefferson County, and Thompson had a whole crowd. To the Palmetto State we go. Rashad Bird flying high with the Georgia Southern Eagles. The star linebacker ready and gleeful.
It's really special. Not a lot of people get to go and play college football, so I'm really thankful for that. God's blessed me with this talent to go and play, so can't wait to show it.
Bird's teammate Aaron Maddox is off to Western Carolina. A decision made easy. The safety will go against his brother, who plays in the same league as him.
Whenever he left my senior year, I was kind of sad because I never thought I was going to be able to play with him again. But God's giving me the opportunity to play against my older brother.
In Silver Bluff, Al Lown has produced many collegiate players. Teran Jackson to the next level he runs with Coastal Carolina, who also will debut in Division I.
It's a great school, and next year we're going to be moving up to Division 1A, and I'm just ready to go to work.
Plenty of other signings from Grovetown to Laney. A big group at Lakeside, with 5 to be exact, attending Reinhardt and staying intact. Memories have been made, and new ones are right around the corner. In Augusta, Brian Chinaki.
There was no way we could get to them all, seeing it is a big number, around 50. Check out the WRDW.com, our Facebook page, and my Twitter for pictures that we have. We also have a couple of soccer signings. We're going to catch up with them tomorrow. Finally, from last night's Georgia Tech basketball game, Stewart Sink from 94 feet, the length of the basketball court, through a very small hole.
No way.
Paying $25,000 for a college student.
And that was Stewart Sink.
Awesome.
Stewart Sink.
He is a pro.
And still,
wow.
94 foot
That's
putt.
amazing.
For a great cause.
On
That's
like,
pretty cool.
what is that material? It's definitely not grass. Like, what the heck is that stuff?
Hardwood.
Yeah, I was
with,
gonna say,
with
that's
no
hardwood.
breaks, with
Vinyl?
no breaks whatsoever.
Yeah, it's very fast
A
greens
straight
there.
shot.
Well, fast-moving storms, too, guys, to our south. It's really the southern third of the viewing area has the best chance for strong storms with damaging winds as we head through the evening.
All right, that's going to do it for News 12 at 6 o'clock. The CBS Evening News is next.
And we are back for more News 12 at 11. We'll see you then.